Hello everyone, this is Joe from Model Shark Studio. This is a quick tutorial about how to use ProTips with 3D objects. What I have here is an empty scene, and I'm going to import ProTips into the scene. Okay, now that that's done, first thing I'm going to do is go to Window, ProTips, and Quick Setup. And that's going to put the Tooltip Manager in my scene and just kind of set it up there. And the next thing I'm going to do is I need a canvas. That's what the tooltips are going to be placed on. So I'm going to add a canvas here, and that also adds an event system. To start with, I'm going to just leave this in screen space overlay, and we'll switch to screen space camera in a moment. I'm going to turn on Pixel Perfect here in a minute, but I'll show you the difference. So under ProTips, we have the scripts, behaviors, and the tooltip trigger, and that's what I'm going to want to put on my 3D object. But first, let's put a 3D object in the scene. Game object, 3D object, and I'll choose a cube. Okay. So on my cube, and on any 3D object that you have, you'll need to make sure that you have a box collider. Without the box collider, it won't be able to raycast, and you won't get the tooltip triggers. So on this cube, I'm going to add the tooltip trigger. And it needs a tooltip style. I'm going to go to my tooltip prefabs. And I'm going to choose the Metro Simple one. You could choose any of them. And then it has a dynamic text field of body text. I'm going to put some text in here. And from there, with canvas on overlay, I should be able to run it. And there we go. Notice how the text is a little blurry. I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell, but you'd probably see it on your own computer. But if you turn Pixel Perfect on there, it's going to adjust the pixels just a little bit so that it's real sharp. The text is real sharp. Just a little tip. And for 3D objects, I would recommend on the tooltip trigger to use the tip position being on the mouse. It just looks a lot better because otherwise it tries to find the bounds of the collider, and it doesn't really look as good, I don't think. So in the mouse top right corner, that'll put it right where I'm expecting it to be. Okay, now if we go to the canvas and turn it on screen space camera, we have to give it a camera. I'll give it my main camera. And I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit just to focus that box a little better. Using Control-Shift-F there. And see, I noticed that the tooltip is behind the object, and that's because of the plane. On our canvas, our plane distance is 100, which is going to put it pretty far away from the camera. And if I look at it here, kind of zoom out, and click on the main camera, you can kind of see what's going on here. See how far the canvas is way back here? And then the main camera is here, and then the cube is in front of it, so that's going to put the tooltips way behind it. So what we can do is actually adjust that plane distance to bring it up. So if I bring it up to 10, let's see, that's still not close enough. I'm still going to put it behind the cube. And you can really see this if I put a panel on here. See that the panel is where the canvas is going to be rendered, and it's going to be behind the cube. So I'm going to move it up a little bit more. There we go. And I can turn my panel off now. Or you could put any other kind of elements that you wanted to on the canvas. So that'd be helpful if I needed something on the side there. And that's it. Thank you for watching.